Hi, welcome to another video. Today we are going to react to why VIM will destroy Gorilla Tag by Duty 421. Oh yeah, I'm going to like the vid. We have to like the video for sure. So now we're going to watch this video. Anyway, let's watch this. As someone that warning, I do own VIM, and honestly, I think I'm actually going to agree with this one here. I think it will destroy, but let's see why Duty 421 will think so.
Before this video starts, I want to make it clear that this video isn't just me talking about the fact that Gorilla Tag have made a paid subscription, and the reason I think VIM will destroy Gorilla Tag is not because of its cost. Enjoy the video.
What's going on, guys? So why did I say it like that? I didn't want to have
Good joke.
to make this video because I didn't want to slander Gorilla Tag anymore or make any videos that are sort of going against Gorilla Tag. I'm just giving my opinion on how it has started to really annoy me. I'm going to be talking about the VIM subscription for Gorilla Tag. And in my opinion, this thing could ruin almost the entire game. Not the entire game, obviously. You can't take away Forest. You can't take away the originality that Gorilla Tag did have. But it could ruin a lot about this game. This is the VIM booth in Gorilla Tag, and it's also known as Very Important Monkey, and basically it's a paid subscription which you have to renew monthly. I don't actually know how much it costs, so I'm not going to necessarily be
Oh yeah, by the way, it costs $10 monthly, but like if you do it, I don't know, because the only thing I bought was monthly, and I kind of feel bad. Hold on, quick story. So basically, I might actually get rid of my VIM. And not only because of this video, but I want to buy another session called Roblox Plus, and I don't want to pressure my mom too much. So I might get rid of my VIM to make it cost less money. Because we also have a bunch of bills in my YouTube Premium. Yeah, I have Premium. So yeah, well, let's see. Alright, let's continue.
talking about the pricing or anything like that. I'm going to be talking about other things involved with this program or this, whatever you want to call it, which I really don't like, and I think it's going to negatively affect this game. My first point is that it feels like there's a sort of hierarchy now in Gorilla Tag. Back in the day, when we were just playing this game in 2022, any years like that, it was just for fun. Let's be honest, there was no hierarchy, there was no people that were prized above others, and the whole Very Important Monkey thing. I know VIP is in so many games, but the way Gorilla Tag have really implemented it just makes it feel so much like some people are more important than others. They get golden names in public lobbies, and even custom roles in the Discord. A lot of people can't even afford the VIM, and to be honest, it just makes some members of the community feel way more relevant than others. This isn't my biggest issue with VIM by any means, because obviously with any sort of paid subscription, you're going to want to make it worthwhile, and Gorilla Tag really have done that. However, this whole hierarchy thing doesn't suit the game well at all. I think a lot of people who don't want to buy VIM, who aren't really invested in Gorilla Tag and just sort of know better, won't want to play this game that much anymore, but there are some way bigger issues.
Hold on, wait. Yeah, I honestly, Gorilla Tag is honestly just going down now, honestly, VIM was, back then when I didn't have it, and a lot of people that don't have VIM, and a lot of people just quit. It's making, people play it less and less. Yeah, honestly, this guy's just spitting facts out right now. Let's give a huge applause to him.
Issues with this. My main big issue with VIM is that it's obviously a pay-to-win thing, but the amount of new features that are being added just for the VIM members is just unfair on the rest of us. I'm not trying to slander Gorilla Tag, I'm not trying to slander anyone, especially not anyone who's bought the VIM, because, it's not their fault at all. However, in every update, there seems to be more and more features which are just exclusively for these VIM members.
For real. And, hold on, wait. They're also adding, okay, guys, just flame me in the comments right now. I know some of you care, some of you don't, but, the Gorilla Tag lore kind of sucks, not gonna lie. I mean, it's fun, but, there's some very bad people out there. Instead of, caring about the lore, why don't you just, continue your moderation? That's also another reason why, but, okay, I'm sorry I'm pausing a lot. We can, just go back to the video.
People who have paid money, and it almost feels like the rest of us, there's just less in Gorilla Tag updates now. I can't look forward to a Gorilla Tag update anywhere near as much as I used to, because half the features are going to be paid now. And I wouldn't be annoyed at this, but they recently added the alarm clock in Stump, and basically what this is if you pay money for the VIM subscription, you can set your spawn points in different locations in VIM, and this would be such a cool feature.
Only in third floor. Only in Stump third floor. Which honestly, I don't think it works for me. Honestly, I kind of prefer the iconic Stump spawn, which I kind of like it more.
To be added into the game like as a whole, and I'm sure back in like 2023 they wouldn't have made any feature like this paid, because who needs to pay to see the time? I can just open up my Oculus menu. But it would just be really nice to actually have these additions. Gorilla Tag don't seem to realize this, but what made all of their updates so special a long time ago, well, it wasn't that long ago, but it was the fact that there's just these little like features and little charms that they added without even telling us, and it's just really cool when we discover them for the first time. But now I load up, go into Stump, and I just see a VIM clock standing to the side, and I'm like, yep, they've added another paid feature. And another core example of this was in the last update, which is the VIM lava. It's as bad as it sounds, really. If you
Yes, bro. I definitely agree, bro. Like, but VIM lava should be free for everyone, not just for VIM members. Like, what are we doing, Gorilla Tag? Like, generally, what are we doing?
don't know what the VIM lava actually is, it's basically an old version of Forest which had the volcano in it, and it has like rising lava. And they brought this back from like a year ago, and they made the lava rise way higher than it used to. The one good thing about it is that the VIM members, and there is a lot of them now, can actually bring their friends with them, so even if you don't have VIM, you can still experience it. However, you shouldn't have to pay to experience that.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, you can like. Oh yeah, you can do that because like. Someone asked like who's VIM and like wait, and if I no longer have VIM, I can no longer do that. But let's hear this guy's spit facts. He just mentioned some before I paused it.
Not something, in my opinion, where it should really be a paid feature. VIP in other games sort of gives you access to things that you wouldn't actually expect the majority of the player base to be able to get, and I don't really feel like a lava rising map is that much of an exclusive privilege for these people who are paying like money monthly. What I'm trying to say is the features they are making paid and the features they are making exclusive to VIM feels like features they would have added just anyways for the whole player base back in the day, but because they've added this VIM, they're just limiting the access, and it's so unfair. So if I didn't get it across already, my point is that the features they're adding to VIM don't feel like they're features that should be paid, and they don't really feel like really exclusive, sort of expensive features. They just feel like little additions and updates that Gorilla Tag have decided to make premium, rather than things that actually should be. And to be honest, every update seems to have more and more of these features, and it just ruins the feel of an update when you know that you're not even going to be able to use or experience half the new features that they're adding. It was never like that back in the day. My final point, which I'm going to keep this short, is obviously how money-hungry Gorilla Tag really are.
That is so true. Like, genuinely, they're probably one of the most greedy companies. They're probably, aside from Roblox, of course. Oh my god, they're so greedy. But we're not talking about Roblox.
Know the majority of their player base is kids, and they know if they make a VIM thing where they give like maybe a few exclusive features, then people will buy it. Back in the day, when I was 12 playing Gorilla Tag, if they added a premium subscription, I would have definitely bought it as well. But the game wasn't like that back then, and I'm glad it wasn't. Obviously, you could say that there's real passion put into the project. Lemming and all the other like Gorilla Tag team members, like Frank, for example, are doing these like Discord stages, talking in a private Discord, but they were passionate about doing this anyway. Obviously, if you buy it...
Gang, we're glazing RJ for real, bro. Like, bro, they're like caring about content creators now, bro. Like, they're just glazing them. It's like half the player base doesn't even feel included now. Yeah, like the private lobbies mentioned.
Then you get a lot more chance to actually speak to developers and Lemming himself. But the thing is, before Gorilla Tag became such a big game, everyone was doing this anyway. All these people are still really active in the just general Gorilla Tag Discord server, and interacting with the community is something they've done from the start, but now it's just in a smaller group. So it's not really costing them anything, if that makes sense, because this is something they were already passionate about doing anyways, which is of course amazing. And I think a lot of the privileges with VIM don't really cost Gorilla Tag too much to make.
I'm just going to quickly voice over this bit, because there is a little bit extra I'd like to add, and I didn't really cover it in the recording. All I was trying to say here, although I probably didn't say it too clearly, is that the VIM features that Gorilla Tag and the developers have added don't really cost them too much, and I just wished that they reinvested that time and money into the community more. And with the amount of money that Gorilla Tag would have already been earning, with the VIM subscription being added to it, I really do wish that I could have seen more of that money reinvested back into the game itself.
I just want to reinforce this is no hate to Gorilla Tag. This is no hate to any VIM members whatsoever. This is just how I feel about the whole membership in general. And I wish it wasn't like plastered everywhere around Gorilla Tag. Like I can barely walk 2 steps in City without seeing something that's got VIM branded on it. And it's so clear they're doing this.
For real though. I mean, you can walk into canyons and like caves, but for real, like, oh, he said it's City, like, bro, they're always sponsoring your VIM, like, bro, like, stop.
To get as many people to buy it and make as much money off the kids playing this game again. And we want good updates, but the VIMs are going to get so much more of the features that would have actually made this game really fun for new and returning players. VIP subscriptions are totally fair enough, but I think the way VIM is ran just isn't that great for the majority of the player base apart from those people who've bought it. All I'm trying to say with this video is I don't think a VIP, or should I say a VIM subscription, should impact the rest of the player base at all. It should provide bonuses that are reasonable for paying money. However, it shouldn't affect the rest of the player base and what we get to experience whilst playing this game and during the updates as well. But yeah, that was my Yapshess.
Oh yeah, also something to mention, like, there's also, he even mentioned a feature called full body tracking, which he probably knows it, but like, you can just get full body tracking with it too, and hand tracking. I mean, as a VIM member, I barely use full body tracking and hand tracking. I'll use hand tracking when I want to, but like, it's actually so hard to use though. Like, the best way to use hand tracking is to use your fists. It's like clench your things in a fist and then just like run. That's like the easiest way to do it, in my opinion. But
yeah, that was my Yapshess. What? I'm not going to make another one of these videos unless there's something that catches my eye that I think we need to talk about. And yeah, this is no hate to Gorilla Tag or anyone who's bought the VIM.
Yeah, no hate,
this is just my opinion again. But yeah, if you guys agree with me and want to spread the word, make sure to make videos, make community posts, do whatever. Tag me in them. I will comment, I promise you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you all later.
see you. That is honestly real. Like, it honestly will. It's probably gonna destroy Gorilla Tag. And will they probably remove it? Probably not. You know, let's subscribe to this guy, bro. This guy actually just spits a lot of facts. I want to see what some of the comments are gonna say. We'll add the features later. It's been 3 months. Yeah. But it was oh yeah, let's see. You've turned art into a monument of greed. Yes, that's surreal. Honestly, I feel like VIM is not something that fits into Gorilla Tag, if I'm being honest. Original idea of intermission of just being a silly gorilla makes the game feel like a little more corporate. Yeah, honestly. Well, that's the end of today's video. Again, like what he said, is no hate to Gorilla Tag. I'm not hating on Gorilla Tag, but honestly, like, can we actually like focus on some people that don't have VIM? And I will see y'all in the next video. And God loves you, and